Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well and welcome back to another thrifty video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys some footage of when Jeremy and I went impromptu into a Goodwill on Valentine's Day. We had a little bit of time to kill. We were waiting between dinner and a reservation to go see a play. And so we decided, I convinced him to go with me into Goodwill. And you guys will not believe what we found. It was insane. I have a haul for you at the end, and I have footage of us in the Goodwill. But as you could tell probably from the title, we found an amazing designer pair of shoes, and we were only in that thrift store for a little bit. Was such a good find. So I'm excited to share with you guys the thrift with me portion. So with no further ado, let's head to the Goodwill. So we first walk in and I go to the dresses pretty much straight away. I like to always look along the bottom of where all the dresses hang and see ones that are longer and just kind of pull those out to see if those are formal dresses because those usually sell for more money. And right here we have a Tiffany Designs dress. So good. Then Jeremy found this pair of Nike Air Maxes and I love the color scheme of these. They're a little bit more expensive, but I'm going to put them in the cart for now. We're going to look them over, see if they're worth picking up. And then I also was looking at some shoes up here. I love to look at the shoes when I'm in the thrift store. It's one of my favorite areas to look through. And then I found these little Tevas. These are brown leather Tevas, quilted. And these used to be very popular. Like I remember when these came out, I wanted a pair. These are in my size actually. They're only $6.99. So compared to a lot of the other shoes, super reasonable. So I put those in the cart and I don't know how, I don't know where they are. I bought these, but I kept those for myself. They don't make it in the haul, but I did buy them. And then we have this beautiful piece of ceramic. It is from 2002, made in the USA, Lori Gates. Beautiful serving dish. You'll see that later on. But then we have this pair of shoes I found, a little pair of Eileen Fisher, kind of slip-on, perforated, not leather, just more like a cotton fiber pair of shoes. I'll look up comps on these, but they are $12.99, and so I will leave those behind eventually. And then I had just been looking and working on making a brands list PDF for my shoe brands, and this was on there, so I had just seen the brand Kizik, and because of that, I grabbed them, but they were $15, so the comps were just not high enough for that price point. But then this pair of APLs I was interested in, and just for comparison, this pair of Nikes next to them marked at $15, but the APLs were only marked at $7.99. And so I don't know what the pricing is going on. Like, what is happening with pricing at Goodwill? Anybody else feeling that? When I was reviewing the things in my car, I did find a hole at the toe of the Air Maxes, so I did have to leave those behind. They were just not going to do it. This pair of black Sorel wedge boots are very similar to some things I've picked up recently, but they were marked at $10 and they just look a little worse for wear, a little scuffed, not super great condition, so I did end up leaving those behind as well. And then back to the Eileen Fisher piece, I looked up comps. $12.99 for those was too high for maybe selling for $30. And then the piece de resistance, this pair of shoes, I spied it over Jeremy's shoulder, and I just lost my mind. Can you imagine being in Goodwill and then on the edge there, brown was the new color they were putting out. So these were fresh out on the floor. $15 for a pair of Golden Goose sneakers, running sneakers, $14.99. Oh my goodness, I'm going to put those in the cart and we are going to hide those. We do not want anybody else to take those. But I'll show you guys everything when we get home. Okay, friends, we're back home and oh my word, I am so glad that I went to the thrift store this day. It was Valentine's Day. We were just killing an hour before we went to the theater. We went to see Pride and Prejudice, one of my all-time favorites. It was an amazing night. We had a little bit of time to kill, and I persuaded Jeremy to go to the Goodwill, and I am so glad that we did. I first found this amazing dress, and then I was like, okay, I should start filming. And then as you guys saw in the title, probably the thumbnail too, did I find a pair of Golden Goose sneakers? I did, and it was insane. Let me show you some of the things that we got, because I mean, the Golden Goose sneakers, so incredible, but I found some other amazing things too, like this dress. Shut up. Look at this beautiful beaded full length gown. It has a slit and it's beaded along the slit edge, has a train, it has a bustle on it. Like, this thing is incredible. It has a zipper on the back, but I actually really have enjoyed selling this brand in the past and it's done well for me. And that is Tiffany Designs. The last time I had a dress from this brand, it was another formal gown. It was embroidered and it sold for $100. So this is size 10, same brand with beading. I feel like beading is even more of a, you know, something that could make you money even than embroidery. So for what, $7.99 for this? I would assume I can sell it for at least $100. That is such a stunning color. Like that is beautiful. And that originally cost a lot of money. And we're gonna get to the Golden Gooses in a second. I wanted to show you a few of the other things first because, you know, I know that those are gonna really steal the show, but I found so many cool pieces. Like this, the most Y2K thing I possibly have ever seen in my life is this jumpsuit. It has this animal print kind of like meshy overlay over a jumpsuit, black wide leg pants, and then, oh my gosh, is this so hard to understand? It's so hard to see. And then almost like a tulip styling asymmetrical overlay of the mesh. So interesting. This is from Cachet and it's in a size large, but look at this vintage beaut. This was also $7.99 in the dress section. But I just, like, this is so Phoebe Buffet from Friends. It's so Y2K, so 90s. I know some TikTok girly is going to go goo-goo for this. Like, this, I think, will do really well. Like, I would assume this will sell for at least $50, maybe more like $100. It's going to be something cool. I can just tell. I did no research. I just saw and I said, yeah, I can tell. There's a whole group of young women that will literally die for that thing. So grabbed her, and then I found a couple pairs of shoes, 3 pairs of shoes. Obviously, one of them is a pair of Golden Gooses, but this is like a like new pair of Vince patent leather slip-on shoes. These are beautiful, and like look at the bottom of these. This one especially is so clean. It is like basically new. Like I don't even know if they tried these on. It looks amazing. No signs of wear, beautiful condition. And you can see the Vince label on the footbed there. But these are in a size 8, I believe. Yes, size 8. These are, I found the specific style of these, and I think these should, because they're in such great condition and the patent leather, I think these should sell for around $50. So those were beautiful. And in total for everything I bought, I spent $66.32. I got 10 items for an average cost of goods of $6.63, which I find to be amazing, especially because of these. Let's talk about the Golden Gooses. If you don't know this brand, it is super popular. It's like designer level, and people will knock them off all the time. So if you ever see just like a pair of Target or Walmart shoes with a star on the side, this is what they're knocking off. So a Golden Goose sneaker, insane. I have put these on brand lists before, and this is the reason why I make brand lists for people, is that when you see a 1 in a million piece in a thrift store, you'll be able to recognize it. This is how I found a pair of Christian Louboutins too in the thrift store. I paid $10 for a pair of Christian Louboutins because they didn't know what it was. It was a pair of men's sneakers, but because I had done the research and recognized it, I was able to pick it up. Same thing with this. If I didn't know, if I had not been doing research on brands, on styles, I would never have known that these were worth really good money, but these are amazing. Here's the back. And they feel so luxurious. Like these feel so nice. It's one of those things where until you can like actually feel it in your hands, you can't tell that they're really high quality. I'm gonna work on getting the Sharpie off the bottom because of course they had to mark this all over in Sharpie. I hate that they do that. They were $14.99. They were $15 for a pair of Golden Goose sneakers. And I get 10% off of anything I spend over $20. So all of this I got 10% off of, so $13.50 for a pair of sneakers. I looked these up, and I think originally these cost around $600 to $700. And so these are beautiful. They're real leather. They feel so nice. They look to be in amazing condition. And the thing about this kind of shoe too is they probably would normally mark this down because they think they're worn or they've been used a lot based off of the condition of this, but these are intentionally made to look distressed. It's just the vibe. You can really tell how good of condition they are, and based off of the tread on the bottom, they don't feel like they've ever been worn. So I know I'm talking a lot about these, but these are so good. And you guys, if you ever see them now, hopefully you'll be able to recognize them. These are in a European size 42. So I believe that is probably close to a women's size 10 to 11, which means it's probably close to a size men's 9. So I might list them as men's. I feel like these are a men's style in general, but then also I want to show you guys what it looks like on the inside, because this is also really luxe looking. So these are a pair of their running shoes. And then you can see there it says Golden Goose and made in Italy. The inside is also a beautiful suede leather. They're fancy. They're very nice. Amazing. $600 shoes for $13, and the comps for these are at least $200. I saw some listed around $500. I would hope to I'll probably aim for around $300. That sounds crazy to even be talking about, but these are amazing. And I dropped one. Scary. Those, one of the best finds of my year, probably, especially my year so far. But is that not incredible? $15 for those shoes, and easily should make me at least $200. So good, so good. I mean, this is another fun find. This is a long sleeve black dress. I only have like 3 other pieces other than those to show you, but this is from TNA. So it's an Aritzia dress. It's double lined. It's a size medium. It's just a nice piece. It feels really luxe and high quality and thick, so I like that. It was $7.99. I'll probably be able to sell that probably only for like $35-40, but I thought it was worth picking up. And then they had so many various shoe prices. It was a little bit, it didn't make any sense to me. It definitely, some pieces were really marked up, some people's pieces were not. And I just feel like all the Goodwills are raising their shoe prices in general, but I did find and purchase this pair of black APL sneakers. This one is like one of their tech loom, kind of woven pieces from APL, and they do have some wear to the bottoms, but these were only $7.99. And with the, 10% off, it's like $7.20 instead of $8. I decided to grab them. They're a size 8.5 for women. They look to be in great shape. Like there's no holes to the toes. So I was thinking for these, maybe $40, I would hope, or $30 to $40-ish I'll hope to sell those for. And then Jeremy actually picked out a few books. He was there with me. Obviously, we were waiting for our time to come on our play. But I did pick up this book because I was going to a baby shower, and instead of cards, they wanted to have people thrift or purchase books. And so I did find this really cute children's illustrated Bible, and it just is like so cute and precious, and also I think it's vintage. And then it also looks like it's never been used, and it doesn't have anybody written in the "this book belongs to" section. So I thought that'd be a really sweet present for a baby shower. And it was $4.99, but the copyright is from 2005. So it's a 20-year-old probably Bible, but $4.99 for this, I felt like that was a little bit of a deal. Thought that was cute. And then the last piece I picked up is actually a home good. And I think I had some footage, and Jeremy actually found this. This is a really cute serving dish. I guess it could be a pie dish as well, but I believe the probably formal name of this is a serving dish. Green striped, really cute. And then this is from Lori Gates, and I believe that it's a California made piece, but this was made in the USA, 2002. So we are now at vintage for this. And then the same green striping on the top of it. But I like that it has the lid, because that doesn't often happen, but also that the stripes match up perfectly. It's a really well-designed piece. If I don't think the comps are worth it, I did see that they were probably around like $50 for this. If I don't feel like it's actually gonna sell for that much, I might just keep it for myself, because I do think it's really unique and beautiful. Like, I think that's really fun, like even to take to places, or I host at my house all the time. It'd be kind of a fun addition for me. Oh, and this was $3.99. But I also hate that they wrote on Sharpie on the bottom of this nice piece of pottery. I'm so over the Sharpies of Goodwill, just going willy-nilly. I know it's to keep people from like switching tags, doing things like that, but trying to get that marker off of anything is always horrible. So if you have any advice, always willing to try a new way to get off the Sharpies. Because especially like these Golden Gooses, I've got to get that Sharpie off. I can't sell these with a 15 on the bottom of them. So yeah, but yes, the find of my year so far for sure. An amazing Valentine's Day find. Those are exciting. Really nice sneakers. If they were no, I would not wear them. I'm not bougie enough for that. But that is so exciting. Let me know if you guys have ever found something like this at a thrift store, at a Goodwill. The only other time I found something this incredible at a Goodwill was probably that pair of Christian Louboutins I found at a Salvation Army in Pennsylvania. That really made my life. These are another amazing find from a Goodwill for 15 bucks. So cool. You can find amazing designer pieces at the Goodwill for sure. But also, with all that being said, I am in the process of doing some really cool changes here to my channel. I'm working on releasing a whole memberships kind of rollout. I know I've offered them in the past and then I didn't really have a lot to offer, but I'm really in the process of making a lot of brand PDFs for you guys, of brands that you should be on the lookout for. I also have some custom emojis in the works that I'm working with an artist on. So a lot of fun things that are going on right now. So I'll let you guys know when the new memberships will launch. But I'm also going to be doing some whatnot shows coming up here soon. I know I just need to get back into the swing of it, of doing some live selling. I think it's gonna be really fun. So if you guys are not already on Whatnot, use my link down below and you can sign up for Whatnot. I think it also gives you $10 off your first purchase. It might still be offering that. So it's definitely worth at least using the referral link for that. But I'm going to be hosting some live sales. I'll probably start all my bids at $1 and throw in some great brands because I have a lot of inventory and I don't have a lot of time to do all of the listing that I should be. So I think I'm gonna do some selling on there for you guys and hopefully bring you guys some more content, some more benefit for watching my videos. So if that sounds good to you, follow that link, or if you already have a Whatnot, go and follow me on Whatnot and save my shows because I'm gonna put some on there before I launch this video so you guys have something to save so that way you know when I'm gonna be going live. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and until the next video, bye.